What do you guys think?
For sure.
I also don't know how we team fighted before, but it feels like now we're like not calling targets or using spells together. So it's like
The communication overall is just lower than normal, and we're going through like a tough period.
we're like
and it's
missing a lot of stuff. Like we're missing a lot of spells, I think, because we don't like coordinate.
yeah.
Or maybe we're just playing bad. I don't know.
We just need to link up and coordinate things better. And when we talk to each other about things, and I know it's tough, and sometimes the games are like, you know, fiestas, or we're losing, or we're not getting played for, but those pieces of information will save your teammate's life, or will make it so we can set up to an objective better, and we'll know when to back off and when to fight. Because a lot of the times, like even around this timestamp right here, we're gifted things. We can't play like this. So like we take a fight and die, sure, and now we're talking about Drake spawning. Can we fight Drake? And now we're saying we can just go Nash, and then Volibear gets midwave. And Crowny's saying I want to contest Drake. Nem is saying I can TP. Baus wants to fight Drake, and Velia says let's do Nash. And it's only until Renekton walks into us and dies that we actually find what we're doing. And like these plays just seem like we see an inter, we go on him, and then we can make a plan after the inter's inted, rather than actually figure out what we're doing before the inter's inting. Does that make sense?
It's true. Yeah.
Like here, Baus says he wants to fight. Crowny, nah, he didn't want to fight, don't like it. And then we just have a whole round midway while Baus is fighting. Baus died, and you're like, okay, maybe I can find.
Trust, I guess. I didn't know how OP we were, but yeah.
I think just, trust is another point of like the communication situation, but we can make everyone's life easier by just planning things. Even in the early game, who has prios? Where can we pet into? What do we want to do about it? Where can Jarvan be? Warn people things. What do we want to contest? Is this Drake gone? Do we just give the Drake? Things like this. Can we cross map? Just basic planning just needs to come back a bit better. There's a little bit of it, but there needs to be a lot more of it to make everyone's life easier. And that's why the game probably just feels so random at times. And you guys are out team fighting some of them in points, and we're out playing them. We're having like nice solo kills and shit. But if we just bring it together, everything will be so much more playable and easier. Yeah?
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, I just need that extra.
It's more important we make a play together than making the right play.
Yeah, exactly. And if everyone can just put 5 to 6% more in their comms, that's like 30 to 40% more comms for the whole team. If everyone can just put a little bit of effort in what they're doing and what they need, then we have way more chances and way more opportunities to do things together. So let's look to do that next game. And maybe we can reduce the kills we give them and increase the kills we get. Deal?
Deal.
Sounds good.
Deal.
And we can stabilize a bit, yeah? Let's try and get another stable early game. Where guys were 14 to 18 kills. Last game we're 15 to 2 in kills. Game for that we're fucking 30 to 1 in kills. And the game is still kind of playable. But if we just cut this early game problem we had again and plan a bit, they're going to get murdered. Every team's going to get murdered. So let's do that, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Good stuff. I was thinking about the draft, and they banned Tristana 1-2-3 when we won 2 to Maokai. And I think Tristana or Jace or Yone or whatever AD mid we're going for. Do we need AD mid there, Neme? Do you think there's a better champ you would rather play?
With Volibear, we probably do, yeah.
Is it better for you, you think? And is there more value in us banning Gnar and X and blinding Gragas on 4 there? And giving you a
A
count
lot
pick?
of mids are not high DPS mids, in my opinion, with like Maokai. So you need to have like a hyper carry somewhere. When you're drafting Jhin early in the draft, then you need like an Azir mid lane or something.
Yeah, I
As
think
your champ, or as your comp will have too little damage. And
Can I ask
if
something?
you don't want to pick, if you don't have any mid to pick, then you should prioritize Pantheon over Maokai.
I think I should I think I should go Jhin if there's enough like damage picks in the draft, but otherwise I can just pick Zeri here, and if they do Ash Brown, we can just do Lulu on free, you know. And then I think it's fine. I just wanted to match utility with utility to see. But what do you think of that nonsense? If I just go Zeri
If it's
Maokai.
playable matchup, yeah. But
Yeah, with
I don't,
Lulu into Braum, I mean, I
any
think
human
it's
team
fair.
is not gonna blind Braum IMO.
I think people will start doing it because they just think like it's just useful champ, and you can always map split, you know. I think people are going to pick it, and into range supports they're going to match this level 1, just like in first stand. So that's what I think they're gonna do. But I think maybe that makes it easier for you because you're not forced to pick like like
I
something.
mean, they should have banned Yon. I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I
I
guess
think-
my
yeah,
next pick
yeah.
is Smolder or something. I need something that can escape Jarvan Cage.
Yeah. No, I
I
think
can't pick
if-
Jace. Jace can't escape Jarvan Cage. It's not good, I think.
What's up, boss?
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Okay.
But I think I can just pick Zeri. I just wanted to see how it is if I match utility, but I think Zeri is good, yeah. Because no matter what support I pick with Ash, we should have a counter pick. So then the lane is automatically fine, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it also it gives less pressure on you to be on something giga like damage dealing. You can just play whatever you want.
I'm gonna BRB 2 minutes.
Okay.
Were we calling targets before in fights? Because, for example, there were some fights where my G-Note was going on 4 different people, and then like Velia Mark accused just as I'm about to G-Note, and like, I don't know, is this just off days or what?
I think Malk IQ is definitely an annoying one. for
No, but
timing
of course
spells.
it's hard to like, but we're not even calling targets, you know, like we're playing the fight, but 2 people are somewhere. I mean, some targets we called, like the Ash later, I think,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Feels
we
feels
can
a
start
bit, I don't know.
calling targets more for sure. We should. I think the main calls of targets were our Bardolds, like who's targeted by Bardold and who has no flash was basically where our comms were. Like target calls from last game were support mostly.
Yeah.
So if we can do it with everyone, then that would help a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, if they first pick Ashe and drop support instead of picking Braum, we would just last pick support, right? Would be probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, you can also ban them, you know, like, you mean if I go there into Ash, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, Ashe is like,
And stay
Yeah.
ready.
Ash
Yeah.
is what, sorry?
like a pretty oppressive laner, right?
Worse than before. It's not like turbo OP, you know. It was way more OP before. If I
Yeah,
have
yeah, go
counter
left.
pick support, I'm sure I'll be fine. I just need to care about level 1. The same thing TS did.
Yeah.
That's what people will do for sure.
I'll wait for Nemeth to come back. I think he just said BRB and then we're good to go. Are you feeling value on the tanks today?
I think Marco is OP.
Just gotta be careful trying to take those 1v1 fights, because I know you want to take them and your style is to take them. Just gotta be careful that you don't got no damage.
Yeah, I guess I just don't fight.
You just gotta wait. It's more about playing through lanes than 4 lanes when you're playing tank jungles. So you
Yeah.
like lean to mid, he gets to push, you go together. Whereas a Pantheon or whatever, you can just run in and tell them to move whenever. It's just a different style. If bot has push, you can go through bot instead of just go into their jungle and wait for bot to come. Because your 2v2s and 3v3s are really good.
I think if you have stabilized early game and you're playing Mao and you know, like not Fiesta, and then Mao gets like 1-2 items, I think you're just OP.
Go left, Crowny.
Yeah.
What's up, you can say?
Yeah, I think the damage is very high as for a tank, like especially on the objectives.